Hey, welcome back to the January House. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. Hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is on box in a bag shipping, and it looks like this. Have you ever gotten a package at your door that looks like this? That's clearly a box, a cardboard box, but it has like a poly mailer bag wrapped around it, or maybe it's a different color poly mailer bag, or even a trash bag with some tape, and it's taped up real well. But I mean, it's clearly a box. If you have, you've received a box in a bag shipment. So box in a bag postage is available through Pirate Ship. And for those of you that might not be familiar with Pirate Ship, they are a third-party service that allows you to purchase postage on the internet. You enter your dimensions and the zip code of where the item's going to, and you can purchase the postage online and then print out a label to your computer printer or your label printer and stick it on your package and take it to the post office and just drop it off. You don't have to wait in line at the post office to buy postage because your postage is already paid for. So a few things before we get started. This video is not an anti-Pirate Ship video. I'm not here to bash Pirate Ship. I use Pirate Ship quite often, actually. I have auctions here on my channel every Tuesday night and Sunday night. And then on Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I'm shipping out the items that sold in those auctions. And generally, I use Pirate Ship to ship those items out. And also, I'm not here to tell you how to run your business or how not to run your business, what to do or what not to do. I'm just relaying an experience that I had via my channel. So take it for what it's worth and make your own conclusions. So one morning I was shipping out items from one of my auctions, and I had a number of items to ship out, so it was going to take me some time. I was just kind of working and talking, right? So I had a rather large package. It was 18 inches long by 11 inches wide by 8 inches tall, and it was 6 pounds 6 ounces, and it was shipping from here in Pennsylvania to Arizona. And as you can imagine, a box that heavy and that size is going to cost quite a bit of money. So I was looking on the internet for the least expensive way that I could ship this package. And I looked at FedEx, because FedEx is generally good for heavier, bulky items. I looked at the post office, just standard priority rate, for a box, and I wrote that down. And then I went to Pirate Ship's bag in a box method. And I still have my notes from that day. I had this notebook, and I ripped out the page just for this video, but here's my notes from that video. So you can see a 6 pound 6 ounce box that's 18 by 11 by 8, shipping from Pennsylvania to Arizona. So FedEx was $32 and change. Standard priority postage was $27 and change. And then Pirate Ship box in a bag was $12 and change. So you can see I was saving like $15 or more using the box in the bag method through Pirate Ship. So someone in the chat made a statement that box in the bag shipping method is the most misused service by resellers, and that most resellers are basically doing it wrong. And we had a little bit of a back and forth about it, but we never really got to the exact why he felt that way or what the reasons were. So after the video was over, after I shut the camera off, I went to do a little research myself, because I'm all about saving money, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to save money and do things incorrectly that might jeopardize either my business or my ability to ship on Pirate Ship, or get me into some kind of trouble with the post office, or lead to even upcharges in the future from the post office. So the first thing I did was I went on the Pirate Ship and I tried to find their policy on box in the bag shipment. And I think the main issue with box in the bag shipping is that it's very vague. It's vague from Pirate Ship, and it's pretty vague on the post office side as well, which I'll get to in a minute. But I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for on their website. But the great thing about Pirate Ship is that they have a chat feature. In the bottom right hand corner, you can click on this icon and chat with a customer service representative from Pirate Ship. And if you're a reseller, you know how valuable that is, because most of the time you have to send an email and wait for someone to email you back, or make a call to an 800 number, and hopefully you're not on hold too long, or sometimes they have to call you back, so it can be a bit of a pain. So the other good outcome about the chat feature on Pirate Ship is that you get an email transcript of your chat with the customer service representative when you're done. So I have some notes here that I'm going to read from just so I don't get anything misquoted from the customer service person from Pirate Ship. So my first question was, hey, can you tell me the rules around box in the bag shipping? And they said, yes, no problem. I can totally help explain. Basically, the post office only cares about your outer packaging. So if there's a box inside your poly mailer or an envelope, it's not a problem. So what she's saying there is on Pirate Ship, if you're shipping a bubble mailer like this is just a 10 by 8 standard bubble mailer, okay? When you purchase postage for the bubble mailer or a poly mailer that doesn't have bubbles, it just say it's the same dimensions. Pirate Ship only cares about the length and the width. So this is a 10 by 8, right? So they don't really care about the height of it because it's a bubble mailer or a poly mailer. The postage is different on this type of item versus a box. Imagine it doesn't have the poly mailer on, it's just the cardboard box parts. So this box on Pirate Ship, you would have to enter all 3 dimensions. You'd have to enter the length, the width, and also the height of this box and get a rate on that. Box in the bag shipment essentially takes it from entering 3 dimensions like this box and allowing you to enter 2 dimensions like this package here, okay? That's where you're saving the money at. Customer service person then says, but if you want to use box in the bag shipping, the main catch is that you can't shrink wrap, these are her words, or tightly tape a bag or envelope around a box and call it box in a bag, okay? So this package, and I've shipped them out myself before this way, this exact look, clearly has 3 dimensions, right? It clearly has a length, a width, and a height, okay? Clearly. So you cannot use box in the bag shipment according to Pirate Ship for a box like this, even though people do use it that way. So I said, okay, and I pushed it a little further. I said, here's what I have. I have a box that's 18 by 11 by 8, and I can fit it into a poly mailer that's 18 by 11. Is that okay to ship box in a bag or no? And the response from Pirate Ship was, these cases can kind of go one way or the other. I think that an 8-inch height would make the package look more like a box than an envelope, and because of that, the post office will upcharge you. So basically she's saying, look, it clearly looks like a box, and if it looks like a box, then it has to ship using the 3 dimensions. You have to enter all 3 dimensions and purchase postage that way. So basically what she's saying is, for an envelope like this, if you have a box that's like this size, it can go in here, it can go in this bag. Instead of purchasing postage for those 3 dimensions for this box, you can put it in here. It still doesn't really look like clearly a box. I mean, this could be any number of things that are wrapped up in this poly mailer. You know, it could be extension cords wrapped up or whatever and put in here. But you would only need to purchase postage based on the length and the width. So it would be cheaper shipping it box in the bag or bubble mailer method than it would be to ship in the cubic dimension method, length, width, height. That's what box in the bag shipping is. So I was wrong. I was thinking I was doing it properly, and apparently I wasn't, but I dug into it, and that was my experience straight from the Pirate Ship customer service representative, and I still have the chat transcripts to refer back to. So the other issue is that it's a little vague or misunderstood on the post office side as well. I spoke to my local postal employee, and their response was basically, if the label is proper, meaning the label says priority and it scans properly, they're okay with it. They're not digging that in depth into it as of yet. So there you have it. It's a little vague on the Pirate Ship side, and it's a little vague on the post office side, and they're not really enforcing it too much, which leads to some misunderstanding, I think, in the reselling community, or people trying to use box in a bag method to save money on postage. So that's all I have. Hopefully this video helped you out today. If it did, please leave me a note in the comments. Let me know about your preference. Do you use box in the bag shipping? Do you not use box in the bag shipping? Why or why not? Leave me a note. I'd love to hear about it. And hit the thumbs up button for me on the way out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.